Welcome to the Connect Club, collectively cultivating creativity through conversation. This is the Connect Club podcast, episode 5. My name's Wanu, and this is Lesedi. So, yeah, welcome. This is, I guess, a special episode, episode 5. And you're probably wondering why I'm interviewing a woman, but it's in commemoration of Women's Month, Women's Day. We're supposed to record when last week.
Yeah,
but,
it's been a tough week.
It's been a tough week, man.
Studies and...
Yeah, but just to give, I guess, context of what Women's Day is, it happens on the 9th, it's celebrated on the 9th of August, in celebration of 1956, I think, right? When women marched to the union buildings in opposition of past laws that are going to be implemented on them in urban areas. So, yeah, I guess I'm excited to have you. Got a couple questions, we're going to play a game. I've got my guy, Zuzu, in the background, so,
Zuzu.
Yeah. But I guess, my question would be,
it's
to you, right?
Okay.
What do you think? How do you think? Okay, let me ask it like this: what's the significance of being a woman? Ask, yeah. What's the significance to you? What does it mean to be a woman in South Africa? I guess.
Okay, as a woman or as a woman in South Africa?
As a woman in South Africa. Okay, we can answer both. So, just as a woman generally.
As a woman generally, what's significant about that?
Where do you think your power lies?
When I say woman, I just see procreation and someone who nurtures and a comforter. That's all.
That's all.
And
Leader.
Yes, to some extent.
Okay, let's talk about SA then. What do you think about in SA's context? Because I know globally it can be
South African context, immediately when I think female, I just think of the issues, like gender-based violence. That is the main one. There's this, I remember there was a statistic back in when I was doing LO.
Actually, listen to LO.
I listened to LO. Our LO teacher was every 15 seconds, a woman is sexually assaulted in South Africa. And we actually did a countdown, and then it happened. So and I was like, yo, damn, that's a very big issue. So in South Africa, it's dealing with that safety of women. Yeah, we just safety. It's a problem.
You guys worry about, because I don't know, I'm a guy. So I don't know how it feels for you, because when I'm walking in the street, I just think to myself, okay, we take this corner, if I get robbed, I get robbed. It happens, my phone is gone. But what about you? Aren't there some
as a woman, I'm like, yo, okay, if I get robbed, am I gonna get assaulted? Where am I gonna be buried? Is there gonna be a shallow grave of me? Who's gonna discover my body? I'm not gonna be able to fight them, obviously. Just safety. Yeah.
No, that's actually interesting.
Because imagine if you're a woman walking down the street and there's 5 guys. What are the odds of them just taking your things and leaving you alone?
Yeah, or just taking your life, in fact.
Yeah, they'll probably sexually assault you and take your life. It happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens more than you can actually imagine. But then that brings me to my next question. What do you think we can do to actually empower young women and girls? Because you hear so many stories that happen. You hear them on the news, in 2020, I think 2019 or 2020, with Uyinene, where she went to post office. And she got sexually assaulted and ended up she ended up dying. It was on the news, you know what I mean? And so many other women who die, like you're saying, and they're buried in shallow graves, and their families only discover a year later or whatever that it was a guy. You get me? So what do you do? What do you think we do? What do you think we should do to empower young women and to actually educate guys around how to act? You get me?
Now for me, I believe with a woman, being a woman, feeling safe in order to express your femininity starts with men. I feel like women have built walls, they become more tough, they become more masculine because of how men have treated them. So if we can treat men how to treat women, I feel like women will be more softer and more free to express their femininity, to be leaders without having to be tough and build walls. Because I think that's what being a woman is.
What do you it means being vulnerable.
Not vulnerable exactly, but I believe that as a woman, like women are emotional. Like you can't fight it. Like even if like you see a tough woman, like deep down there's like it's just the way it is. And as a woman, not being able to express your emotions and always having to appear tough, I feel like it's like it builds that. It's challenging, man. So I feel like as a woman, feeling safe to do that is important. So I'd say that it starts at home with male role models and how you're treated in society by men, and yeah.
So I don't know, like, do you watch sports?
Yeah, I used to watch wrestling.
What type of sports do you watch? You used to watch wrestling, like
wrestling, boxing, MMA, just fighting.
Just fighting.
Fighting matches.
What do you think about? And this is like a question to, I don't know if this is still here, but this is a question to like both of you, all of us here.
Yeah.
So we see it's okay, but Wanyana goes to the World Cup, right? FIFA World Cup, which is like a football competition, right? So they go there, they get out of the group stages, and then they go to the qualifying round, right? The knockout round, then they get beaten by Netherlands, right? So I'm thinking, how do we integrate more young girls into sports? You get me? And how does the modern woman, I guess, support sports? Because you see a lot of people on Twitter saying, look, hey guys, we support Banyana, but hey, we don't even know what way they're in the competition. We don't know their players. How do we kind of equate it to like the men's game where there's Messi, there's CR7, there's Neymar, like wrestling, there's John Cena, Brock Lesnar, these people you know, these people you see. You get what I'm saying? How do you kind of find that balancing point where it's like the guy's sport?
So I get you.
You know what I mean?
I'm not really a professional when it comes to that. Like I don't really know. I don't really follow like sports, but I would say that you can't really equate them. They're not the same. Men on average support sport more than women, and you want to watch male sports. It is what it is, because male are more better at like sports because they have more physical capabilities, unfortunately, and as women we need to accept it. It is what it is, and you can't just force things down people's throats. Like me personally as a woman, I don't really enjoy watching sports, and I'm not really gonna support Banyana. But
what do you think? Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, so that was
I personally feel as though as a society we've basically linked sports with the sex. Does it make sense? That's why it's commonly or past. Usually men used to watch sports, and I feel like that's why we face these problems, because it's always been, we've basically attributed sports to being a male thing. Does it make sense? So we basically attributed sex to a sport, to an activity, which is basically what we're facing in that, like, because in our brains we know that like basically men are supposed to be the ones watching sports. That's what I think. So yeah, if you could deconstruct that idea, of which we are, by the fact that women are able to actually even participate in FIFA World Cups. There is teams such as Banyana, there is basically the Proteas, there's just a lot that actually involves women lately, and I hope we would grow in that direction in society.
No, you're right. I think we can have that goal, but I'm just thinking, like you were saying, men's sports is more entertaining.
It's more entertaining. So with me, I'm like, we need to accept that they will never be equal, but we can support wherever we can. But men and women, like it won't be equal. It's just
so even them
it is what it is.
They're getting paid the same. To me, it doesn't make sense, because when you look at it from like a financial perspective, these people, you do accounting, right? We all here do accounting. When you look at it from a numbers point of view, we don't really care about. We care about the people, but the numbers tell a different story. So when advertisers look at the numbers and they see that, look, if you're advertising on this platform, it's gonna reach more people, for example. Then when you're advertising, let's say for Banyana, obviously when Banyana players get paid, it's gonna be less than Bafana players. So I feel like it makes sense, you know what I mean? Not in like a harsh way, but I'm just saying from money perspective, from a
business point
from
of
a business point of view,
Mm.
it makes sense. That's why I don't see it changing unless more women are involved in sports.
Yeah, that's
on the
the
ground
thing.
level.
Like, if women, because like there's more women than men in usually on average. So if women were to find interest in actually watching the sports, then definitely the population, like the popularity of female sports would literally skyrocket. So it's quite contradictory how like women, like just average women, like myself, who's like I don't compete, like and would like what's this? Hey, you edit that out.
We're not editing anything.
You edit that out.
Yeah, what do you say?
Like complaining about how women are not equal in sports, blah blah blah. Do you actually support those women you're complaining about? Like for me personally, I'm like, okay, I don't really support them, so why would I complain that they're not treated equally? It's not like I'm like sort of like actively trying to get them out there.
I mean, if I actually to name 5 Bafana,
I don't know them. I don't even know their faces. You see, so it is what it is, and I feel like most females in the sporting
well, yeah,
have accepted that to an extent. I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, but it's such like a weird topic, because if you think about it, man, it makes sense from like a you and me point of view. Okay, I love you, we must be equal.
Yeah.
But from a business perspective, it's like, guys, guys, your own are not supporting you. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Guys are the ones predominantly watching sports. Women don't.
And who are the complainers? Is it usually like the people who are playing the sports?
Yeah, it's usually the people who are playing the sports.
So they
complain to like the head of FIFA South Africa, for example, which I think this guy, Jordan something, is like the head of SAF, South African Football Association.
So they complain like, oh, you guys don't sponsor us and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. It's those type of complaints, and that like their stadiums are not full and stuff like that. But people don't buy the tickets, guys. People don't buy the tickets.
Like it's consumerism.
It's exactly
that like you pay what you want to watch.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, it is entertainment.
Yeah.
You can't force people to watch. So yeah, it brings me to my next question. Actually, like, because we're talking about, I guess, equality, and there's this idea in social media that I guess feminism has become sort of like weaponized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe like we could never see your definition of feminism, like according to you. Just like, what's the first thing you think about when you think feminism?
Okay, what feminists have said that feminism is, from what I've read, is providing women with equal opportunities in just equal opportunities in society, in the work environment, in sports, just equal opportunities, being treated the same, and just equal opportunities. All I know. I don't really read much into feminism.
But do you think like it's being weaponized though, to some extent? Because now you get a certain group of women trying to define what it should mean to be a guy. You get me? So they define what it means to be a woman, and that you must be equal with a guy. So now, when you try and shell a woman, she's gonna be like, no, but you must have these prerequisites. You must be able to compete with, I guess.
I think most men have sort of like sort of like that's what's the word I'm looking for.
Misguided.
Misled. No, what's this word? They zhushed up the definition.
Oh,
They zhushed up the definition.
Zhushed it, yeah.
Yeah, like it got lost in translation, for lack of a better word. It's not it's just about equal rights to opportunities. Women weren't allowed to vote. Women weren't allowed to work. We are both accountants, and definitely, I'm a woman. It'll probably be more difficult for me to like climb the corporate ladder compared to you, because you're a man. Because like on average, they trust men more than women.
Well, why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's just how society is, like women are emotional, they can't handle, high stress jobs. And also, what I've actually researched on is about they, like, as a woman, they check if you've had children and whether you're married, and they sort of like estimate if you're going to be pregnant within a few years, so that they can say whether to employ you or not, because like as you're pregnant, your productivity goes down. Things like maternity leave as well.
But from my perspective,
they see that as a liability.
Hey, bruh. Hey, that is to be that's a contentious issue. Like, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Do you wanna drink the Monster? I forgot to. We even have Monster. We'll share a toast, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even forgot, dog, to ask him. So here's a guy who doesn't understand feminism. Someone comes to him and says, "Look, guys, it's about equality, it's about equity, making sure everyone has, I guess, an equal opportunity." So this guy comes hypothetically and he says, "Look, guys, since you're saying equal opportunity, here's a guy who's a plumber. Why aren't there female plumbers? Because women will say, that's not a good enough job, but you still want to be a feminist." So I feel like this guy would be like, "No, guys, let's call him Tab." Tab will say, "But no, guys, your feminism is conditional. It's not all-rounded. It's not well-rounded." That's from my perspective. Okay, from Tab's perspective, I'm just thinking, he'll say, "Guys, feminism is not well-rounded. If you saying you want to be feminist, you must be feminist in all aspects. You must appreciate that, look, if you want to be equal to a guy, then you must also live according to the guy standard, per se. Because if you're a plumber, you're going to get that salary, and you must do what you can with it, you must provide." And let's just say hypothetically, which modern woman is going to want to live that life? It's only these jobs like accountants, engineers, those type of jobs that people get nice bags for. That's I'm just saying from Tao's perspective.
I think you males are misconstruing the definition. Listen, equal rights to opportunities to do things, not and now because of the way society has been.
Tao doesn't understand.
Yeah, you see, Tao, just equal rights opportunities. Like right now as a female, I can be a plumber if I wanted to, if I put my mind to, because of how society has been structured right now, and women have equal rights, equal opportunities, and that's what feminists were fighting for.
So just
equal rights to opportunities. That's it. Women weren't allowed to vote. Women weren't working.
So she must have the opportunity to become a plumber.
If she
wants to.
Yeah, if I want to become a wrestler, let me do it.
Opportunities.
Yes,
opportunities. I don't understand. So
opportunity. You just want the liberty. Liberate the woman to do as they please. But because of how the definition has been stretched to where it's now more about living your own truth and doing as you please, people have abused feminism in a way.
Do you not agree with that definition of those people who live like that? You must live your own truth.
No. There's no such thing as living your own truth.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Humans by nature we're selfish, and I believe that your morals shouldn't. Yes, they are subjective to an extent, but there needs to be some sort of structure and system that we follow.
What do you think the structure needs to be for a modern woman? Because historically it was finish school, you get married to a guy, he provides. You get me? So what is the marriage structure now?
For you. I'll tell you, but I'm also applying it to men as well.
How? Okay.
Not being sexually promiscuous as a male as well. Both genders. And I think feminists now have become that thing we're free now, I can be sexually promiscuous, I can wear skirts, it's my life, and I feel that's the way it has become, that's deteriorated in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel you see with the sexually promiscuous thing, I think that's subjective, because a woman can say, look, this is what I'm choosing to do, and then the guy, they agree in the relationship. It's okay, I'll also do my thing, you do a open relationship. You get me? And then this one is promiscuous, this side, you get me? But now when we have like an agreement and then I decide I'm going to be promiscuous, for example, that's where it becomes like an issue because that's like emotionally manipulative. I don't know if you get me, but
I get you. And the sad thing is that these feminists sometimes they don't realize how feminism is actually destroying. It's not really to their advantage as much these days. Things like what you mentioned on like open relationships and how like women are more liberated now. I feel like
Let me talk, feel free.
I feel like it like there's more advantage to the males than the females. And
how is it more advantageous?
Come on, if a guy like
like if she says that I'm free willed, whatever, she can be promiscuous. Obviously, she attracts more guys.
And deep down, it's hurting her. She doesn't know because women, they are emotional, they get attached. So it's like a child crying and fighting for something. I'm not calling women children. We're not children, but I'm just it's an analogy.
This guy getting cancelled. We have 33 subscribers. Shout out to our 33 subscribers. No one's getting.
It's like a 3-year-old crying for like mommy, give me sweets. Mommy's like, no, it's gonna rot your teeth, and she finally gives you what you want, and like in that moment is nice and enjoying it, and you don't really see that there's consequences. So it's like the freedom has been abused.
Manipulated.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So we had another question from our shareholders in the group chat. So they asked me, from your perspective, what can we do to solve gender-based violence in the South African? That's like our biggest issue, especially men on women violence.
It boils down to our history.
What do you mean?
Men, they are broke. They are depressed and they take out their anger on the females.
They're broke. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They're broke, they're depressed, and they take out their anger on the woman, and that's what actually leads to gender-based violence. And because of how women in the past didn't really have opportunities, needed men to live, they would stay in those situations. So it all starts with men, because me personally, I believe that men are leaders. Like it's men and then it's women. I'm sorry, don't cancel me out. So I believe like it's men and women. Men are here, women are here. Each people are gonna hear the scale.
Shareholders have.
But to me it's like that. So you guys, as the leaders, you need to take that responsibility and be the leaders. You get. Don't hurt the woman. Take care of them. Like treat them like an egg. So
I have a question for you, personally.
Yeah.
I know this is not like for all women, and this is just my question.
Someone is knocking.
Hey dog, we're recording the Connect Club, dog. 10 minutes max. Okay, I have a question. As a guy, like, I come to you, hypothetically, I share you, I rock you, I'm like, yo, look, listen, we need to do this, we need to operate clean. I share you successful. We're in a relationship, via. Middle of the relationship, I tell you, look, I have another one, another stalk. You get me? Another girl, another woman I also love the same way I love you. You know what I mean? Hypothetically, you're already in love. Don't think about this like it's like us now and we just know each other. We're in love. Like I do everything. You have no doubts that I am cheating on you or whatever. Yeah? Are you leaving that relationship?
Okay, here's my take. I believe that a man can love a woman even though he's still cheating. Cheating is just men lacking self-control, and I believe lacking that self-control is probably going to be a problem in the future. So if it's something you wouldn't want to deal with, then rather leave the relationship.
So you leave the relationship?
Yes.
What if there's a child?
Leave the relationship. Yeah.
But he loves you, dog. He loves you like you're fatela.
No, sis. It's you need to be happy. The child needs a happy mother.
But the child also needs a father. Because are you gonna cut off the father, or are you gonna just break up with him?
No, just break up. The father, the child still needs the father, but the child needs happy parents. If we're together and we're not happy, it's gonna affect the child. So that's the thing that people don't realize.
Is it date a guy or the child?
It depends on how he treats the child and also the mother of the child.
But you wouldn't have like insecurity, like, oh, baby mama drama, or that, you know.
Like I said, like you need to be very, like, that's the thing. People when they get into relationships, they're not very like discerning. You have to be very discerning and assess the situation and ask those uncomfortable questions and see how he responds. You know, look at like how he's treating the mother of the child, and is he there for the child? Because some women, honestly, like they don't really care about, you know, the children from like, you know, outside the relationship, even if the guy doesn't really care about those children. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, so I wouldn't be with a guy that abandoned his children or just goes and visits them like once a month. That's bad.
Okay, so we're at the end now. I think we're wrapping up, but let's play a game. Yeah. So I don't know the name of this game, but yeah, I'm gonna give you a woman's name, né?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna say the first thing that comes to mind
Okay.
when you think about it, né? But like South African. Yeah? Okay, first name, Nadia Nakai. First thing,
Sexual goddess.
sexual goddess. Oh, okay. I don't know, you're looking at me like I'm gonna say something though.
Like you want to say like anything that comes to mind, like everything. Like I know that Nadia is like a very sexy woman, so that's everything.
Best rapper, female rapper in South Africa. Is it Nadia Nakai? Best female rapper in the field.
I've never listened to her music.
But she's sexy.
I just know that she's good looking. I've watched one of her. It was like a series on Netflix.
That thing of Get Young, Rich and Famous.
Yeah. That's when I got to know her personality. She's very chilled and.
Got to Nadia Nakai, man.
Yeah. She's got like a life straight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I've never really got to listen to her music. I don't really listen to rap, so.
So okay, I'll ask you what type of music, whatever. Okay, second one, Winnie Mandela.
I just see a woman doing this.
Bruh, me too.
With like a wig, a kind of wig going like. That's all I see.
Nah, I feel you, me too.
And yeah, she was the first lady. Yeah, and yeah.
Woman Pambogoto.
Mbogo.
She's like the
wife of Shaka Zulu. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you wanna know this one. Wendy Applebaum.
Maybe. I don't know her.
You don't know her?
No.
She's the richest woman in South Africa.
Maybe.
She has a net worth of 2.6 billion rand.
Let me guess, is she white?
Though I gotta go raise now. She's a woman, bruh. It's woman's month. We celebrate some
Woman, okay.
Woman. Yeah, but what does that matter?
No, like it's a South African context. I was like, you know, South Africa, you know what's happening in South Africa.
Okay, what? That's like a whole other episode. Okay, but yeah, she's like a she doubles as the director of insurance. But I don't know whatever.
So like yeah, that's very motivating, you know, as a woman. Because I've also been in situations where like guys would ask me, you know, potential partners, like they see like how ambitious I am with like my work, and they go like, what would you put first, work or family? Because you can't really do both. If one flourishes, you're gonna suck at the other. And you know, as a woman, I've always been put in this box, like either this or that. You know, it's either you have family and children and you take care of that, and your career will sort of like slack, or your career will flourish and you neglect your family.
Which one would you choose? Life on the line.
Family, children, always.
Family over money.
Yes.
100 million a year.
You have money and
10
you're
million a
lonely.
month.
You have money and then you're lonely.
Dude, you can never be lonely when you're mad.
No.
You be a sugar mama in 20 years.
No, when I want to build a family, like people you can really count on.
Yeah.
This. So for me personally, my view, my values are like, it's like building a family. And you need a partner who sort of like, especially as a woman, who sort of like motivates you and reassures you, to chase.
Dog, I believe in you, dog. I believe.
So guys, if you didn't know, I have a stutter. You're gonna hear it a lot. To sort of like chase your dreams. And if you have a supportive partner, which is very crucial, if you have a supportive partner by your side, two is better than one, and that's the thing with, some people always go like, no, I'm gonna achieve all success by myself. If you have the right person by your side, it's easier for you to achieve anything. So it's important like to choose the partner you have, especially if you're going to be a career woman and you also want a family.
Okay. Clean. I like that. Clean. I like that. Portia Modise.
Portia.
You don't know Portia Modise? Really? Okay, now, but you did say sports and not your thing. So Portia Modise, I was like, I think she's the top goal scorer for Banyana. Shout out to Portia Modise.
Portia. Is it Portia? So, sports. Females are strong. Females can build muscles. Females can do push-ups. I did push-ups the other day. You were very shocked. Do you guys want me to show you push-ups? I'll show you one day. I can do more push-ups. Okay. So it's motivating to see women who are like pursuing their sports goals and ambitions, and having a partner by your side.
She's lesbian, dog.
Oh.
But yeah, she still has a partner by her side. So
Female.
Yeah. Clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Mom keys.
I don't know Mom keys anyway.
Mom keys. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you her Instagram, dog. You don't know Mom keys? That lady she's worth like 300 million, dog.
I did not know her.
She's like she's I'm not gonna say she's a sugar mommy, bro, but she's like she's a what is Mom Keys, bro? She's a business tycoon, bro. She's living her life. She's like a property guru. She owns a football club, actually, I think. Mom Keys. So this lady, she has a kid. She bought the kid a football club because I wanted to play football. So he's the captain, the chairman, and he also pays them salaries. So, this is her.
That's the thing, Yeah, I get her vibe. Like you can do it all.
Nah,
is she married?
That's what I was gonna say. You can see by her Instagram, she chose the man.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, you either choose one. She chose I have one kid. Okay, she has 2 kids, I think. But she chose money.
Yeah, like I feel like when you, as a woman, you pursue your career and you're out in the open field and the relationship lags.
This is
this light is killing me. Yes. No, I'm saying this. How are my eyes? No, like they're painful. Like from that.
We're wrapping up. But that was, I think, in closing, man. Just tell us, man, what do you want to tell yourself, so you can come back to this interview in 5 years.
Yeah.
You get me? What do you want to tell your future self, What do you want to tell Lesedi in 5 years? What's your message to her?
In 5 years? I feel like now the future is quite bleak. And you never really know what happens. But maybe you should restructure the question and be like, what would I have told Lesedi from 5 years ago?
What do you want to tell Lesedi from 5 years?
Who was the past Lesedi.
So what do you want to tell us? Okay, wait, no.
My past self.
Yeah, your past self. What do you want to tell your past self? But why would you want to tell? What do you want to tell your future self? Tell your future self, now in 5 years. Are you proud of yourself? Did it not go right? Are you happy with the decisions you've made?
I don't really know what's up there.
Are you happy with the mindset? Do you want to still grow?
I'll know when I'm there. But okay, what I'll tell my future self now, being keep going.
Keep going, guys.
Keep going, and okay, I'd say keep going. Build a good support structure. Have good people around you. Always. Build quality relationships. And that's all. 2, 10 is always better than 1. 2 or 10, whatever. Like
2 or 10.
Like having people around you is better than being by yourself. You can achieve more with the right people around you. So whatever goals you have, whatever dreams you have, work hard. Choose your circle wisely, and that's it. Work hard, choose your circle wisely, because you could work as hard as you want. If the relationships you have around you are very bad and they're not really helping you work towards something, then it's something to let go of.
So who's your role model? Just to finish, last question. Who's your role model? Woman you look at and you're like, I want to be like that one day,
It's American woman. Is it fine?
It's chill.
Not South African.
It's chill.
So Megan Good is I love her so much. Megan G. Franklin. She actually went through a divorce recently. But she handled it with grace. I love her so much. She's Christian. She's also an actor, and she just inspires women to chase their dreams. Never let anyone put you down. Second role model, I'd say Rihanna. Definitely Rihanna. She's achieved a lot in her life.
Why would you say Rihanna?
Rihanna is a alpha female. Definition of an alpha female.
Really?
Yes.
Is it because she's richer than her man?
It's not about being rich.
That's being an alpha female move.
No, it's not about that. Even before that, Rihanna is such she's hardworking. She just has that energy about herself, man. Like she's people who are so firm with themselves. This person, I don't know what to describe it as.
And then locally, no.
Locally, I'd say Connie Ferguson. Connie Ferguson for sure. She has really built an empire, a very huge company, Ferguson Films, I think. You know her?
No.
Oh, Karamo Moroga from Generations.
I know her.
Oh, you know Connie Ferguson?
Yeah. Just being like that.
So that's her.
Shout out to Connie Ferguson, man.
Connie Ferguson, definitely in South Africa. She's my role model.
Connie Ferguson.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram. I'm always seeing what she's up to. She's into fitness. I'm also into fitness, and
what if she's watching? What are you gonna say if she's watching? Just so her she can see this, you know what I mean? What if she just comes across like, wow, this girl, I like her,
I'd say she motivated me when I was going through very difficult times, and I just saw how she handled the what she was dealing with such grace, and she's very strong. She woke up every day and tackled the day, took it one step at a time, and she just motivated me to also do the same.
Guys, that has been the Connect Club with Lesedi. Thank you so much for this episode. It was in the works for a long time. Catch us on the next episode of the Connect Club. And thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. We love you. Our shareholders, of course. And we'll catch you on the next episode.
Well, the shareholders.
God.